Hello students, this is your Spanish professor, Mrs. Gray, and today I'm going to teach you how to use and navigate a free online language website, LiveMocha. This particular website and some of its activities will count as part of your participation and homework grade. Please follow along, and if you have any questions or doubts about the management of this website, please write them down and I will be more than happy to answer them. So let's get started. So you all guys know that there are different browsers. So like Safari, and then it's Firefox, and then it's Google Chrome. So in this case, I'm going to use Safari because I like it very much. And here in the upper part it says search or enter the website name. We're going to type LiveMocha, livemocha.com, and it's already set up in my computer because I use it very much. And it launches you to the main page of this website. And there's just the description and the mission of this website and what's gonna help you to do. Like for example, you're gonna learn to actually speak a new language or just practice through conversations and explanations and different other aspects. So first we're gonna get started in this upper part. You as new members, you might have to create a new account, but in this case I'm gonna explain to you how to use this website. So we're just gonna sign in with my account. So I'm gonna click and log in. So I'm gonna use my email that you all guys know my email. And then I'm gonna type my password. Oops. So I'm going to type my password one more time. And then I will say no because I don't like saving my passwords. So as you can see, this is all of your information. All of your information is your name, what you have done, all the lessons. In this case, I've already started 2 lessons. And then the points that you got. So once that you create a new account, the website gives you a total of 40,099 points that you can use to purchase a lesson. And every time that you purchase a lesson, of course, your points will go down, but don't worry about it because you can get them back by giving feedback to other partners. In this case, you will be giving feedback to your classmates. You are going to look for them and then you're going to give them a little bit of feedback. So we're going to click on a lesson, get a new lesson. We're going to start a new lesson. And then so you can see all of these lessons are for different topics, different levels. And as I mentioned earlier in this tutorial, we might not be using all of these lessons. So during class, I'm gonna let you know which lessons we're gonna use from this particular website and when will be the due date to do these lessons and when to submit them so I can give you feedback and of course to count to your grade. So for example, we can choose numbers from 13 to 31. It depends on what we're working in class, of course. So let's see here. But before we start, I want you to know that before you even start the lesson, you need to click on language partners. They might give you different suggestions. The website gives you different suggestions of partners, but in this case, I don't want you to choose any of these random people. I want you to look for myself, or I can just look for you. For example, you click on advanced search and then it's going to say first and or last name. So once that you guys create a new account, you need to look for me immediately, or I will look for you with your first name and last name. So this is this part. Make sure that you did this part so I can give you your points for your participation and homework grade. Okay, So we're going to go to My Lessons, and we're going to continue on Foundations. No, actually, let's start a new lesson so you can see what this is all about. So we're going to do Foundations. Now let's start with a simple one. Foundations, A1, Greetings 1. So here, as you can see, it costs some points. So we're going to click on that and it says Redeem Now, and you're going to see these points go down. And then we're going to click Start. Let me explain to you a little bit about this part. So every lesson has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 parts. The first one is an introduction. As you can see, it's a short video about what we're going to learn, just to give you a little bit of an idea of what the topic is about, of los saludos. Then vocabulary, the usage of that vocabulary, the usage practice, and this last 4, read and write, read, speak, listen and write, listen and speak. These are the parts that you must submit. So in order for me to give you your points for your homework, you need to submit at the end. Once that you finish this activity, this part of the lesson, you need to submit it, and I will grade it from you. I will give you feedback, and I will make sure that you finish this part. So let's start with the introduction. As you can see, it's going to be a little like short
Buenos días.
intro.
Buenas tardes. Buenas noches.
Okay, you can see, you get the idea. And now vocabulary. A little bit of this vocabulary.
Despedirse.
Despedirse. As you can see, it has many amenities, like this word, how to pronounce it, the phonetics, accents, whatever.
Despedirse.
Despedirse. And if you didn't get the word the first time, you can click it again in this little speaker and it will pronounce it for you again. But if you got it, you can say flip chart, and it gives you the explanation that this is like kind of the explanation that we'll give you in class. So despedirse is a verb. It says decir, for example, adiós, hasta luego, ciao, in other countries. So say, okay, got it. Then it's the next
Día.
vocabulary, día. So
Día.
día, okay, you got it. It's a substantive, it's a sustantivo. Qué hermoso día de sol. All right, you got it. And then you will see that these points will go up. Check it out. 20,
Noche.
just for finishing this vocabulary, this part of the vocabulary. So let's keep moving. The usage.
Buenos días.
Buenos días gives an explanation of what buenos días. You can use buenos días to say hello to like midday. Forma de saludar hasta el mediodía. After midday, you don't say buenos días. You say what? Buenas tardes. Okay, you got it?
Buenas tardes.
Buenas tardes. Okay, this is the way to say, the way to greet when it's from midday to like 7 p.m., 7 in the afternoon. Okay, you got it?
Buenas noches.
We're gonna go to the usage practice now. Here, this little radio is gonna show you how you can. It's gonna play a little record, and you need to answer to this greeting. For example,
Hola.
what do you answer when someone says oh, hola to you? You say what? Hasta luego, ciao, buena tarde. You respond hola, right? And you got points for that. All right, you got the idea now. Now read and write. Remember, you must finish these 4 parts if you want to earn those points. For example, dice, mira las fotografías, escribe a qué parte del día corresponden. Look at the pictures and you must tell of which parts of the day belong. For example, number 1, It's for what? Where do you see the sun? Is the sun coming up? Is the sun going down? So this is morning. So mañana. The number 2 is noche. As you can see, the lights are on. And then 3 is tarde, because the sun is way up there in the sky. So you click continue. And here is the part that I'm talking about. Get feedback. You can get 3 different types of feedback from native speakers on your exercise. In this case, since I'm the native speaker, I'm gonna be giving you feedback to this work. So you need community comments. Here are the expert review, community comments, and community ratings. In this case, we're gonna use community comments. So you're gonna click here on your points, 999 points. So you say purchasing. So community comments request once. So this is a confirmation that you have submit a request for a review. And once that I see this under your name and your last name, I will review it. I'll give you a comment, and then I'll be writing down your points for your homework. So you click next. And this is a part for the microphone. In this case, is I'm doing a tutorial, I cannot use my microphone. But you got the idea, okay? So we're gonna skip this part. And then this is the listen and write part. This listen and write part says, escucha los saludos y escríbelos. Puedes detener el audio tantas veces como necesites. You're gonna listen to the greetings, and then you're gonna write them here. Enter your response here. You're gonna write them here, and you can stop this audio as many times as you want. You need to practice your writing. And then again, once you have finished this part of the lesson, you must submit it, and I will grade it later. Listen and speak. You're gonna do the same. You're gonna listen to these, and then you're gonna speak. You're gonna repeat them. So the microphone will be recording your voice. And then once you finish with all of those greetings, you submit the lesson, and I will be grading it again. I need you guys to remember that these 4 parts are the most important for me, so I can grade you. Okay? Okay. So these are the basic parts of this this website. We're gonna be using, as I mentioned before, we're gonna be using it for getting points for your homework and participation grades. And in class, on the syllabus, I'm gonna explain to you a little bit more when the activities will be due, and which of the lessons from this website we'll be using. We're not gonna be using them all, of course, but I will let you know which ones and which date. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, guys, and if you have any questions about it, please let me know. Let me know in class, or just send me an email. And feel free to, if you're interested, if you want to practice even more, I mean, go ahead. It doesn't hurt. And if you have any doubts or you need my help, of course, I will be willing to help you. Thank you, guys, and see you in class.